Okay, you ready?
When is it? Are you gonna be like, oh, 1, 2, 3, go? Is it already rolling?
I might start it right now. Actually, now I'm playing with you. No, we could just go though, bro. We just go naturally, fam.
Alright, bro.
All right, man. Welcome back to the pod. One reality, bro. We're about to finish it off. We did the first one. We did the second one. And here we are, dog. Special guest. Great friend, fam. Long time. You know what I'm saying? This guy means a lot to me, bro. He's taught me a lot. He's helped me out a lot through the years, too, man. A lot of life lessons, bro. Tell them who you are, man.
It's 2017. Chizzy King. Nah, I'm playing. Yo, I'm Chisholm. A lot of people, they know me as Chizzy. Chisholm. Yeah, I'm just a normal guy, bro. I'm just here.
Humble guy, but you're just a normal guy because a lot of people know you differently, fam.
Yeah.
A lot of people. What do you think people see you as? What are the titles that people might give you?
That's crazy because a lot of, like, the thing with me is, like, a lot of people see me in a way that I don't see myself. So to others, like, especially my friends like you, I'm the basketball star.
Yeah.
I'm, like, the one who brought our team we carried them to the championship, the St. Mary's legend.
Yeah.
My parents, they see me as the first child, the one who's supposed to carry the family legacy, the one who's supposed to shape your brothers. Some outsiders, like people close to my parents, they say like I'm chosen. Like, yeah, it's stuff like that. That's like, bro, I'm just a regular guy. I'm not chosen. And they're like, oh, you're gonna see it like one day. So a lot of people, I'm different. A lot of different stuff, but I don't see it like that. Like, to some people, I was the best rapper. One of the best rappers in Brampton. I didn't see myself as the best rapper in Brampton, bro.
Right.
Yeah. So, like, it's funny, like, all these people have these kind of different conceptions of me, but I don't see myself as that, bro.
So what do you see yourself as? Who are you?
I feel like that's a deep question. That's a question that just has too much facets. I feel like it's not something I'm gonna see now, and I feel like part of that, why I don't see myself as that, it definitely has a lot to do with, like, just trauma from the past, a lot of self-confidence issues, self-esteem, because no matter what, like, people have been saying all these great things about me, like, I don't see that, like, about myself. Like, people could tell me, oh, like you were the best rapper alive, or like, you're the best rapper in Brampton, best basketball player, bro. But part of the reasons why I even stopped that is because I didn't see it in myself. Like, bro, like, I was legit Peel Elite. I was the face of that fucking thing. Like, I was so good, like, it was crazy. Like, I didn't even have to pay for tournaments and stuff because they just wanted me on my team. But I didn't see that in myself.
Fam, how are you not seeing it? That if it's there, like, look at like, it doesn't matter what I think, what you think. You know how they say numbers don't lie. Like, can't you see it for your, like, it's there. It's evident. You're not paying. You see the box score.
Yeah.
You see the trophies. You see, like, it's like you seeing 96 averages all across your report card, but I'm dumb. What, like?
Yeah, I would say that it's definitely a personality flaw, and it's been something that's been with me since I was young. Like, no one ever knows that. I've always had, like, kind of those self-confidence, like, issues, that fear of losing, fear of not being, like, accepted, fear of, like, oh, maybe the pressure might get too much to me and then I might fail. Like, even, like, one bad game, like, I would say, like, you see, like, the people like Kobe who had that killer mentality, that resilience. Like, I never fully developed that kind of resilience, that kind of, like, confidence. Is like, yo, like, I'm the fucking best anywhere I go.
Right.
Can I my bad.
Yeah. Of course.
Like,
bro.
I'm the best.
You didn't hear free spot, fam?
Yeah, I'm the best anywhere I go. Like, like, that mentality was never in me, and that's, like, it's kind of like that J. Cole. That's why I'm back to J. Cole. Like, everyone, shout out J. Cole. J. Cole bowed out in the beef, and everyone was like, oh, he's such a pussy, he's such a bitch. But like, I kind of see myself in that light. It's like, I don't want to be in. It's not like I don't have what it takes. It's like, sometimes I don't want to be seen in that light. I don't want, when it gets too much for me, I just want to come back down to my level, do my own thing. Like, a lot of that, it does have to do with, like, a lot of issues I've had. And funny enough, like, my dad also had the same kind of issues.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you had a deep talk with your dad.
Yeah, like, I don't know if that, because you know how they say, like family trauma and family things, they kind of affect you. I don't know, on, like, an
generational curses you're talking about?
on, like, an unconscious level. Like, I can trace it back to, like, just my dad, like he has like even till now he had a lot of like self-esteem issues, anxiety. Like his whole personality is like me just multiplied by 2. Like he was always alone. He didn't have a lot of friends. Like he was a like rich guy, everyone knows him, but he still did not have a lot of friends. He still was just by himself. Like even when like he met my mom says the same thing, like, oh, this guy, like, I don't even know why I picked him. This guy's a loser.
Yeah.
He's a loser. He had money, but he's a fucking loser. Like, he doesn't have no friends. He's always by himself.
Yeah.
He's always having, like, anxiety issues. He's always depressed. Like, it's always something going on with him. Like, no one really knows him.
And you relate to him a lot.
Yeah, that's a scary thing.
Yeah.
And she's like, I don't want what your dad was to be you. Because fast forward years later, now it's like, they kind of had, like, a split. Like, they're not seeing eye to eye.
Okay.
And it kind of, like, impacted like my whole, maybe on an unconscious level, because like if you ask me, I'm like, oh, I don't really care about this shit.
Yeah.
But there's still some deep down where
Of course you care, bro.
Yeah, because like
you have
right
to.
now he came to Canada. Like he lived in Nigeria, right? Like
Okay.
he lives in Nigeria. He came to Canada, but he's not with us. He's in like another city by himself, just in an Airbnb.
Yeah.
Like he's not coming to the house where me and my brothers are at.
Right.
If I want to see him, I have to take my brothers. We have to go see him. Like there's not that really, like if my mom wants to talk to my dad, it's through me.
Yeah.
And shit. So maybe the shit kind of haunts me in a way where it's like I don't see that disconnect maybe kind of impacted me in a way, because like you're so used to seeing your like parents together and shit.
Yeah.
And then this split, I don't know if I can say that on an like unconscious
So
level.
it hasn't been like this throughout your life?
No, it was good till because you know, like I originally lived in Nigeria for like 12 years. I came to Canada like yeah, you didn't know this.
What?
You didn't know this, right?
What? What?
I was born in the U.S. right after I was born. I went straight back to Nigeria because my parents, they wanted to give birth to me in like a place where I would have like opportunities. Like U.S. citizen, U.S. passport is the strongest fucking passport in the world.
Yeah.
So they wanted opportunities for me. So they gave birth to me, blah, blah, blah. After that, straight back to Nigeria. straight back to Nigeria. So
That's smart though.
yeah,
That's smart.
yeah. Because they had the money. Because not a lot of people had the opportunities or money to do that. So they did that. They wanted like a lot of because I was there's so much to it. Because so I'm the first child, right? But before even me, they had like a lot of like complications. Like there's 2 people that I was supposed to have 2 siblings.
Yeah.
They both died.
Wow.
It just like yeah, and just the pregnancy, they both fucking died. So like for me, and at the time, like my dad, like he had this like strong like this friend who was like really spiritual.
Yeah.
And he's like, you know, like you weren't supposed to be alive. Like this there's like for people who believe in God and stuff, it's like he's so spiritual, like he's tapped in, like he prays, he speaks to God, like God gives him vision. He's like on a spiritual level thing, like you weren't supposed to be alive. That's why I'm saying you were chosen, like because they determined like they determined that you weren't even supposed to be here. That's why the first 2 died. And she even predicted, it's like, oh, she told my dad and my mom, you're gonna have 3 sons, like 3 sons, and after that you can't have any more sons after that. That's how.
Are these your dad's friends?
Yeah, my dad's friends. Yes, they live in Nigeria. They're super tapped in. That's like sometimes like sometimes I want to talk to them for advice and stuff. Like super deep spiritually. So they're like, there's a reason why you came and you broke like that generation, that curse. You broke that. So that was part of the reason why they went to the U.S. Because after so much losses, after so much pregnancy losses, you don't want to. That shit scars you.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
So they wanted to go to the U.S. like change the scenery. Let's get out of this. I don't know if it's a curse here. Let's go to the U.S. Let's deliver this baby.
Yeah.
No complications. Let's come back. So boom, they did that. They come back, and then 12 years of my life in Nigeria. It's this different life. Meanwhile, in Nigeria, bro, like. It was mostly me and my mom, because even when we were in Nigeria, my dad wasn't even living with us. He was living in another state because he has this business. So he would run the business, come back. So even back then, you can see like they weren't really like they were together, but that space and that time together, it wasn't really there. Like
which time period are you in right now? The first 12 years in Nigeria?
Yeah, first 12 years of my life.
Okay.
Like life was good, but there was not really much future for me. So boom, we come to Canada. We come to Canada in, I think that's like grade 6. That's where I met mostly all you guys.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So that explains so much, fam.
That's what I'm saying. Like a lot of my personality, the humble beginnings, that shit was. It's like African. I still have that African, that Nigerian culture. I'm like humble, respect your elders. That shit was brewed in me. So by the time I came here, I already knew like what values I want, the kind of stuff, the kind of person I want to be.
Yeah.
That shit was instilled. It was a different life. So when I came here, like nothing could shake me. That's why I never did. No, I've never done a drug. No, nothing. Because that shit was already instilled in me.
Yeah.
Like I'm obviously like everyone has their faults, but I still like try to stay true to who I was from back then.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like that always like stuck with me. That hardworking mentality. And with that, like, to be honest, I feel like I always exceeded at everything I did, to be honest. There's nothing, like, I did that I didn't excel at.
Right.
But with that was also those issues, those underlying cracks, that like those chinks in the armor that no one ever seen.
Okay.
And now I feel like it's becoming more pronounced because, like, now I'm at a point in my life where it's like, I don't feel like I've excelled at this. Like, I'm actually stumped. Like, it's like if you're like you're in the game, you've cleared every single boss to this level with ease, like nothing. And then you come to this, like, it's not the final boss, but you come to this stage where it's like, I can't clear this for some reason. I'm so confused. Why can't I get past this level? I've always been able to do this. So why am I struggling to get past this level?
I feel that. Still. I feel that.
It's so crazy.
I feel that.
So like it's just so much facets to life that a lot of people don't know about me. So like people say, like, example, the basketball player, the rapper, on some level that's not even who I am, because I'm still trying to, I feel like that's just a facade of me. Like there's still so much to me that I'm even still figuring out myself. There's still things I'm not proud about, things that, like, emotions, there's real life emotions, like that I kind of like hide from the world. That's why I'm glad that I'm here to like do this, because you're
doing it. Like, you're doing it, fam. That was a lot, bro. Like, I didn't think I was gonna learn something so fast, bro. Like, that's crazy.
It's so much stuff, man. That was a lot to take in.
That's an intro right there. Still, that's crazy. Wow, bro. That was an onslaught. Yeah, I could tell just by that. You spewing all that out, that you remind me a lot of myself. Like, a lot's going on up here. Like, like your mind is racing, brother.
Bro,
like,
it's like there's so
24/7 going and spiraling. You can't even catch it. Like, I get that, fam. I get that a lot.
Yeah. Like, even, let's say, like, even right now, fam, it's like I have like 10 different things on my mind. So, boom, let's start with like basketball. Basketball, to me, that was like, when I first came here, that was the first love. Like, I remember Ugo and this guy named Alex. You probably don't know.
Nah.
So they introduced me to basketball, bro. And like the development was crazy. Like, I didn't even see that development, because first of all, it was just
what's the story, like how I said it?
It was kind of how, like, it had something like that. Like, I had no idea. Never played basketball in Nigeria. Never watched basketball. Didn't even know what basketball basically was.
Yeah.
So we come playing recess every day, and I fell in love with the game. Like, my friends are playing this. This is also like a way to socialize.
Yeah.
A way to, like, just have fun, like a new life. Because I used to play soccer in Nigeria. And then at first I wasn't really good at it, but I had like the physical profiles, because, I was like fast. I was kind of like tall at that age. Not everyone's fucking taller than me, bro. Yeah. I was taller than everyone at that time, bro. So I had like the physical profile. So I was a good defender. So I just started trying to do that, just play defense, and then I just started taking it more seriously. Like, my mom, like, she didn't really have like enough money to really put me in those rep teams early on. So I just had to grind. I got better, and then eventually, like, bro, back when we even came here, it was like a crazy story. Like, we used to live in like a shelter and stuff. Like, so it was like money was really tight. Like, my mom too, like, salute to my mom. She came a warrior, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
Even, I can't even say the way she even entered Canada. Like, bro, like when I really
trying to cross the border,
they let me leave. That was a real story, bro. That was a real quotable. Like, bro, salute, warrior. But yeah, basketball, I kept playing, kept getting better. Grade 8, in the St. Mary's team, it was a hell of a run. Like, the development was crazy. I was known as a slasher, bro, just straight to the rim.
What was your mindset with, like, the way you drive is so like,
Yeah.
fam, you're angry.
Yeah.
Fam, like no one's stopping that.
It was like,
and
yeah.
the defense, like,
yeah.
like
the
what is that? Like you're not letting
Bro,
man's pass.
it's like,
What are you
yo,
thinking?
it's like in my head, I was
what's
like,
your mindset?
just straight get to the rim. Like you can't stay in front of me. It's like I was skinny, but I feel like the strongest nigga there, bro. Like,
Yeah.
it's like the African strength. It's like, yo, like I just had that in me. It's like you weren't gonna stop me from getting to the rim, bro. I was gonna get to the rim. I was gonna blow by you, and there was nothing you were gonna do.
that was your narrative in your head. Eh? That's
at first it was just like defense, because defense usually like. Just to any basketball player, that's like the first thing that kind of comes to you. You kind of learn defense. So that was like my bread and butter at first. I just wanted to be a good defender. I was a Kawhi.
Yeah.
Then I started working on the offensive game, and then it started coming to me. And then, boom, after grade 8, I kind of got introduced to Hassan and Theon. So that's when I started with the Pure Elite. Same thing, too. My development was really slow, too. I was just a defender, but I just kept working. I remember, like, before I was on the bench, and then one day, like, the coach just put me in. He got a couple of layups.
Yeah.
I'm feeling good about myself. And then I just kept practicing, working on layups. Because in the game, bro, like, it was most of the time, I had, like, a little midi, but it was just layups. So I kept working on that. And somehow I just got so good, bro. Like, tournaments, I was dropping, like, 25, like, 30 a game. Like, the games that, like, I had, like, 10 points, that was an off game.
Yeah.
But, yeah, like, it's like I was turning into like a superstar, but somehow there was still this.
That's what I was gonna. Okay, so do you notice the flip of the mindset? You see that narrative when you're on the court, but then when you're off the court, you're thinking like you're not good at anything. You don't believe in yourself at all.
Yeah. I'm a perfectionist. So like, let's say I had one bad game. One bad game will take a mental toll on me. I'll be looking back as like, I'm so afraid I don't want to play anymore. Just bro, I had like thousands of good games.
Who'd you speak to?
No one. I didn't have no one to. Like at that point, like I was even more secluded because I was never like this. Like this.
So right now you're at like grade 9 in your story.
Yeah,
somewhere
I'm at
around
grade
there.
9.
So
Yeah.
like all throughout your life, these first 14 years of your life, who was your safe space, safe haven? Like who did you go to let out?
I didn't go
your
to no
deep-
one.
like-
I didn't go to no one. That's why everyone was so shocked when I quit.
Like-
Because it was such a 360 flip. Because back
But
then.
you've been deteriorating over time. Like that wasn't a surprise to you because you've been getting hit by this wave.
Everyone was surprised, but like to everyone was shocked when I told them like I'm quitting basketball. But like to me, I kind of like, yo, this is what is leading up to this.
You've been working up to this for how long? But
And
you
I
never
was
let nobody know.
And I was very much different. Like back now, like I'm a little bit out of my shell. But back then, like I kept everything to myself. Like nothing. Like I had no. Like my parents were there, but like to be honest, like I wasn't really close with my mom. Like back then,
Yeah.
I thought she hated me at that point.
Why?
Because she was very like,
Just hard on you?
yeah, she was very hard on me. She would like beat me just to like, instill that thing.
Okay, yeah.
And I confronted her about it years later, and she's like, yo, like part of that is like I wanted the best for you, but I feel like I was also taking out what I had against your father on you.
Did you notice that before she said it?
I didn't notice that. I didn't know that. Like. It was so crazy because I told her it was like a couple days ago because I was talking, fam. Just remember to remind me to get back onto what we're saying. This is just an aside because we could keep going on. So
that's part of the spiritual thing that you learned about. You said that there's something really important that happened that you want to talk about.
Yeah, that'll get to the end.
Yeah,
but no, I'm just saying, remind me to get back on the basketball track.
Sure, yeah.
So yeah, I was talking to her like a couple of days ago, right? I was like, yo, like mom, like do you know like when I was younger, I literally hated you because I thought you hated me too. She's like, yeah, I know. Like, to be honest, I was harsh on you because like I wanted you to be like grow into a man who I wanted you to be, and part of it was like I also was taking out things like part of that resentment, part of that anger that I had for your dad on you.
Yeah,
because I was asking because Toby, right? You know Toby, my brother.
Toby.
He doesn't have that relationship with my dad, right?
Yeah.
So I was telling my mom like, why is that? Like. You know, he's here. Like my dad, at least, like maybe he wasn't the best, like father he could be to everyone. Because she said, like,
the opportunity's here now. The man's in the country. That's so. That was a huge. I didn't say nothing, but that was huge when you said that. I was like, what do you mean the man's in the cut?
Yeah. So I'm like, this is like his dad. Like even though there might have been years of like not paying attention to him, like he's the last child. Like Chisholm was always his favorite. He didn't pay attention to his other kids and stuff, and he wasn't really there for half of his life because even when we were in Nigeria, he was in another city. Yeah. So I was telling them to her, but then she flipped it on me. She's like, "Yo, not everyone's not the same. Like this guy, he still has those years of like missed time. Like he's not gonna easily adjust. Like those years when he needed his dad.
Yeah.
His dad wasn't there like he was for you. Like he didn't show like, oh, this was Chisholm was obviously his clear favorite and he showed it.
Yeah.
But he wasn't there to talk to him when he was still like a youngin and that. So there's just those years of missed time. So you can't be mad at someone who is not showing that same. Because I'm like, yo, he talks to his, like he has a girlfriend. I'm like, he talks to his girlfriend more than he talks to his dad.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, why is that? Like your dad is right here. Like talk to him, try to build that relationship. But he's like, you have to understand, it's not like, you have to give it time. Not everyone is like you. Not everyone can change.
You're talking from Toby's perspective as well.
Yeah. That's what she was telling me.
That's what she flipped it from Toby's perspective.
Yeah, so
like, see, my fault. My fault. Okay.
She's like, it's easy for you to say. Like he showed you all the. You're always his golden child.
You're talking for Toby right now. But you don't know what Toby.
Yeah,
feels.
I don't know what Toby feels.
Okay.
Because I asked him. Like Toby's also like we're all so similar. Like he doesn't reveal his emotions at all.
For sure.
He doesn't. So it was just kind of crazy after. Like my mom was like I was taking that out on you, and I'm sorry for that. She apologized to me. I was like, that's fucked. That's fucked. Because even back then, like she had all these emotions, and it was brewing. It was brewing even back then when we were in Nigeria. It was still cool, but all those residual emotions were building. Those resentment, that feeling of anger, that feeling of like, because she always felt like my dad was always treating her like she was some like little girl, like she was like nothing. Because he was the breadwinner of the family. He's bringing in all the money. She's a stay-at-home mom, so he's treating her like he runs everything. Like the house that he's living in is her, like it's his. Like she doesn't know his plans. He makes business plans. He doesn't tell her nothing. So that anger, those stuff were kind of like building up. And then when we came here, it just made it worse.
A lot of power comes with a lot of responsibility as well, fam.
It's fucked.
So like,
it's fucked.
The head of the house has to be humble, fam. That's what I'm saying, for sure.
So as you were saying, let's go back to the basketball thing. That's crazy that you said, who did I like say all these? I didn't say it to anyone.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's dangerous. That's like really, really like, whoa, fam.
It's fucked. It's fucked. So like, one day I just decided
I might lose my mind. Is real, brother. Like that is real, fam. Like you needed that.
Yeah, I needed that. No one was really there. So one day I just told my mom, I'm gonna quit. She said, why are you gonna quit? I just said, I just lost my passion. I didn't really lose my passion, but it was just I was going through something deeper that I didn't really understand back then. So I just told her I was gonna quit.
Yeah.
And then I quit that. Like I still kept playing on the side. So I was like, I might as well just take my studies more serious because I was also a good student too. Like I was fucking acing everything. I've like always been a good student with that. So I'm like, basketball is not there. I might as well focus on this. And I also took up rapping too. So same story. Like I didn't really take this in till years later where I'm looking at it, and it's the same trajectory happening over again. So rapping, I took over rapping, bro. I took over rapping, bro. Like Brampton, I was like, I like my first tracks, bro. I was broke as hell back then, bro. I got like a $60 mic for Christmas. So I learned how to do the whole like recording. Like, mind you, it was rough, but like it was still good.
Man, whatever works, fam. Whatever, just get the job done, bro. Come on.
I'll do that shit when my mom was at when my mom was at work.
Oh, she didn't know?
Yeah, no, she didn't know. I recorded all that shit. Like, bro, when my mom was at home, Toby be on the PS5. I told him, "Be quiet, bro. I'm doing my rapping." Or when everyone was asleep and shit. So she, like,
I love how you put that same power, like that, like you were focused on it. Like this was serious. Like same with basketball, same with school. You put that into rapping,
bro.
as well.
I was so,
you were fooling around.
Yeah, I was
like,
fooling around.
It's quiet. I'm rapping, like, bro.
Yeah,
what type
bro, I took that shit as a fucking like
same mindset with everything,
because I love that shit. Because I was always into music. I was always into J. Cole. J. Cole's been my favorite since I got here, bro. I was always into music. J. Cole, Kendrick, Drake. Those are like some fucking influences and shit.
I don't know if I should do this now, but you are talking about rapping, like J. Cole, fam.
Yeah. Well, I think we'll get to that.
We'll get to that, but like that's a lot still. But you finish your rapping though.
Yeah, so I was always into that, like. Fucking, I was listening to Joey Badass. I was into
say where you knew about Joey Badass.
Yeah. I was listening to I was like on the deep rap, and I think you can kind of see those influences in my rap. I was the whole lyrical. And then you have to get with the times. You have to make shit like bumpy.
You weren't doing too much lyrical stuff with your rap, but you was hitting though for sure, 100%.
So I started with that, bro. I kind of had like a mini blow. Like a lot of people in Brampton said my music were good. Like Like I was getting positive feedback.
What
and
did
shit.
you say? A
That's
lot of people.
What
What did you say, fam? What did you see?
What did I
Did
see?
you see the numbers, the reception, the people talking about
I
it?
saw the reception, but
You had hype men around you. Like,
yeah, but
what did you
bro,
believe?
to say like to even put out music, I was scared as fuck, bro.
Yeah.
Because I was so focused on what would other people think of my music. Like I remember the days that was probably one of the most stressful things about it. Like I'd make a song, and then to even post, I'd be like embarrassed. I'd be scared. I'd be like, oh, what if this person doesn't like it? What if this? And it all goes back to everything. It's so crazy how everything is connecting. So I'm like, the stress of what if this person doesn't like it? Like everyone says my music is good, but I'm so scared to post this for some reason still. Like if this one person says this music is bad, it's gonna ruin my mood. So it was kind of with that. Like although I was seeing the success, there were still those chinks in the armor. There was still that insecurity in what I was like doing. And that eventually led me to quit too. So I'm like, yo, fuck it. I'm not.
When'd you quit?
When did I quit? I think it was closer to when I was gonna graduate, or grade 11, around then. I don't remember. But I'm like, yeah, I feel like I'm gonna quit this like basketball too, because it was just getting too much for me. I was my music was being perceived as good, but I wasn't seeing that. I was still so scared to really put myself out there, to really reach that next level. It's like when I'm almost there, and then some reason I just fucking just pull out.
Yeah.
I don't know. So that was continuing to be a thing, a reoccurring theme in my life. I didn't really take it in the moment. I just wanted to be just done with it. And for that, I after that, I didn't put out no music like at all. And I didn't really want to be a quitter from like that point on, because it's been like I've been quitting everything. And then boom, we get into university and shit. So then like I'm not really on no basketball, not really on no music. I'm just strictly focused on my studies. And
When that started, grade 11 or grade 12?
Around like grade 12, like I flipped the mindset. I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna
Oh, so we flipped around the same time. So
Yeah.
We got locked
Yeah.
in, bro.
I'm like, yo, fuck it, I'm just gonna focus on my studies, man. Like I'm just gonna go into like science. I like science is the only thing I could tolerate. I didn't have a mind for business, a mind for math,
was
all that freaky shit, bro. So I'm like science,
crazy.
yeah, I could kind of understand it, like biology and shit. I'm gonna do this, bro.
Yeah.
Like I remember it was someone in my class who even signed up for my university because I didn't know what the fuck. I'm just like, yo, like this is too extra for me, bro. I just want to do what I have to do and get out. Like
I remember Johan was like, Isaiah, you're gonna do this? I'm like, what do you
Yeah.
mean? Isaiah, you know, like this is your first. It's hard.
serious,
Like
fam.
you
It's serious,
need to pick
fam.
something like. I'm like, are you disrespecting? Like, you know who I am, bro? You crazy? Like
Nah,
you're like, no,
you're-
Isaiah, you don't. I know you, and that's why I should say like you should kind of switch. I didn't know what was going on. I had no clue, no type of. Did someone explain it to you? Like break it down, what the next step looks like?
no,
Like, fam,
bro,
like,
that's what I'm saying. It was someone in my math class, some random white girl, bro. She's like, yo, I'm going to this school too. I'm like, okay, fucking sign me up. Yo, I brought my computer. Yo, just register for me. I don't care where you pick.
crazy.
I think I want to do health sciences. Just register for me. I don't know what to fucking do.
That's that is nuts, fam. You didn't even talk to someone that was like close to you.
Yeah, just like help me apply. And then the story of how I actually ended up going to my school. So I applied to the health science. I remember I applied to Brock, I applied to Laurier, and I applied to I forgot.
What'd you apply to it for Brock?
Medical sciences.
Fun
Yeah.
to the conference.
Yeah, my original plan was to go to Brock because I think you were going to Brock.
Yeah,
right?
Miles
was going to Brock, so I was just gonna say, yo, I was so scared, like back then.
terrified.
Like
fam.
I had no sort of identity to myself,
bro,
like,
you don't even get it, bro.
I'm like, yo, let me follow my friends. I told my mom, yo, I'm going to Brock. I'm following my friends. She said, no, you're not going to Brock.
Smart.
She
Smart.
said,
Great job. That is the bro. That right there is the MVP of your whole
Bro, my
entire
mom-
career. Like
bro.
she came in close. She hit a root 3, fam. She hit
yo,
a, bro.
she's like, you're not going to Brock. Like, you're going to Brock because you just want to follow your friends. Fam, be you. Be you.
Well,
Like, she's like, you're going to Laurier, fam. He's like, what the fuck is a Brock, fam? Like,
Stop playing, bro.
He's like, you're going to Laurier. I'm like, okay. I guess I'm
Smart
fucking. I
move,
guess I'm
fam.
going to Laurier, fam. And looking back on it, I feel like it's one of the best like decisions I ever
Yeah, bro.
made. Because as soon as I hit university, I started like finding myself. Like I started becoming like self-aware. Like I started becoming like my own person.
Yeah, you found yourself for sure.
Yeah, I found myself in. I'm still
With
finding
the woman,
myself. Yeah,
the parties, the hair,
everything.
and just,
Yeah,
you started becoming.
I started
you
becoming myself, and because
and
when
if
I
you
was
were around people that knew you from before, you probably wouldn't.
Yeah, because
have,
in high school, fam, like with the whole group, like I was just a group. Like I was just part of the group. Like I didn't have my own identity. My identity was like there was the standouts. Like Ugo was himself, Duran was himself, Theon was himself. But I was just like in the background. Like I'm part of the group. I'm not really like an important person, fam. Like everyone knows. Like I'm still the basketball star, but I'm still just a part of the group. Like no one knew who Chizzy was until university. So university, bro, the fucking experiences, bro. I get there, the wildest day, the second day. Lost my virginity, fam. I'm like, yo. I'm like, I'm a fucking new man, bro. I'm like, what is this world, bro? First year is probably the greatest year of my life because it was just new.
That's your
greatest year.
Wow.
It was new experiences that I'll never be able to. I don't feel like I'll never be able to like recreate. Like the novelty of it is like, yo, I never went to no parties. I was always at home studying. My mom wouldn't let me. I had a curfew.
Yeah.
My mom wouldn't let me like go out anywhere. Like, cause like, bro, that African mentality. You're the firstborn. Set an example. I didn't go nowhere. I wasn't exposed to anything. So boom, second day on campus, I'm free. Like my mom's not gonna tell me to fucking go back home at night. I'm talking to like, bro, like I'm talking to girls. Like it was just a whole new thing. And like part of the reason was like, yo, I didn't really like do anything like girl related. Like of course there was the person back in high school, bro.
Yeah.
Like that was a big thing. But like with girl, I didn't really do anything. So I was just kind of finding myself. It was a crazy fucking crazy year, bro. So after that, I also learned a lot of like life lessons with like girls and shit. Fam, there's just so much, bro. I feel like this pod can go on for 3 hours, fam. Like I also found myself with the whole like girl situation. I learned a bunch of like lessons from that. And then I'm just gonna like,
what's the number one thing women have taught you?
I feel like women have taught me just like to focus on yourself and like they'll come later, fam. Because there was this I hope this shit never goes out to this girl, bro. But like my first girlfriend, that was in university. Almost my first everything was in university.
Not the same girl I saw. The same girl?
Which one did you see?
It's like brown skin.
Yeah, like light skin. Yeah, brown skin, light skin. Yeah. I think it's the same one.
So that's the same that you had. That was throughout the whole thing. Then
that's throughout the whole thing. It's the same one. Like I'm still kind of like, I still keep in touch with shit. Like, bro, it was crazy. I don't know. I feel like I wasn't at like who I wanted to be. Like I was always chasing her in a sense. It's like I always put out more interest than like she was at, like where she was at in life. Because she eventually went on to do like nursing. Like she's doing her nursing shit right now. So she's getting her own money. And I'm not even at that spot where I wanted to be.
Right. So
a lot of the shit didn't work out because it was like, bro, I always was chasing validation from someone else. I wanted someone to love me, to get that love. So you see that kind of theme where it's like, I'm always looking out for someone to give me that validation. That same theme has been running out through my life.
Damn, you ever notice the cover art of my pod?
Which one?
Says my podcast. Like, the cover art. It says never seek validation.
Yeah.
Like that's something that I relate to a lot.
Yeah. So like it was like the whole time I was like fucking chasing her. Like we would get in, like I always like want her to commit. Like we fucking break up, make up again, just off and on.
Yeah.
Off and on. It's like I could never like get out of that like love. So, and a lot of it was like, yo, I look back as like, is this still me? Like, was it my fault? Like, did I do something wrong, or was it just wrong place, wrong timing? But yeah, after that, I didn't really like. Right now, I don't think like love is where I'm at. That's what I'm looking for right now. So boom, move past that. Like we're still, even to this day, we're still like fucking talk. Like I'll probably see her next week and shit.
This guy's a lover, man.
Yeah, I was saying like it's fucked. But
you said see her in person. No,
it's still my ex, bro. Like, bro, it's like you never had one of those toxic ones, bro. Yo, you had never had one of those toxic love. Is like, yo, she hits you. If she hits you,
there's like 7 plots on this pod.
Yo, you never had one of those thoughts. Is like she hits you up. Is like,
But now it's time to like figure it out. Like now, stand on one side or the other. Like,
but I feel like it's really time for me to lock in. Like I'm not taking it. like serious like that. Like if anything ever happens.
So, me and you had a talk. Was it second year or third year of your school year?
I think it was like third year.
You think it was third year?
Yeah.
It might have been third year.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny how you said like the first year was one of the best years of your life.
Yeah.
But when I talked to you that third year, you were in a place so dark. I've never imagined you.
Yeah, I was in a sunken place, bro. Because it was around those times where like I really after that first year, because we were like together and shit the first year, and then COVID happened. We split, and then when we came back, we didn't see each other that whole summer. And then after when we came back, I think we broke up. Like she actually broke. Like it was just weird. She would just be distant, and then I'm like, "Yo, what's going on?" She's like, "Oh, the distance and shit." And then we broke up. And then I came back on campus. She's like fucking calling me again.
You don't see the signs.
It's like when you're there, you don't really see it, bro. Like I was just seeking so much. I'm like, yo, I wanted to make it work so bad. I'm like, yo, this is the like first person which is like, oh, I've really like loved and like, yo, I can like talk to like the first person, like not the first person I've been with, because it was the next girl I've been with, but I didn't really care about her, bro.
Yeah,
she actually called me like 2 seconds ago, but yeah, but yeah, missed call and shit, bro. We'll get back to that though.
But yeah, okay,
yeah. So yeah, this was like the first girl like I ever really cared about and shit, and I was just in that like sunken place then because we broke up and shit. Because I feel like there was just things that we weren't sticking together. Like both, like we were good as friends mostly, like just talk, could understand, but there was just a lot of stuff to it that we weren't. I feel like we weren't like super compatible. Like I don't know how to explain it. It'll always be problems. Like we'd be good, and then arguments later, something come into that. I feel like it just wasn't the right thing or right place, and I don't know where like God comes into that picture of like how will you know when someone is right for you.
So I was gonna bring it up, but I'm just letting you get it up. Yeah. This is ridiculous because God needs to come into this picture, fam, for sure.
So I was like in the sunken place, man. I'm thinking, yo, is it my fault? How could I have been a better man? That's what I was thinking. Like, what could I have done better? Like, yeah, that's how I was feeling.
So your mom created like guidelines in a way, right? But she never explained what the guidelines meant or what they were for. And there was also what I was going to bring up was like when people get on you in a certain way and like cause trauma to that you kind of have no way of defending yourself, which happens a lot when we're younger, that person like kind of stays in your head and like they speak to you when you're doing things. And like when you get to a certain point, like how you're driving, you said and you kind of veer off, that person starts speaking again. And then you're like, nah, I can't do this. Like there are a lot of things you have to face. But regardless, your mom gave you proper like virtues and like just proper way to live life. When you went to uni, you were able to go outside of the lines. You're able to do whatever you want. And it was fun. It was crazy. Yeah. But that also led to why you went so down because you were lost, fam. You lost yourself.
Yeah,
like you just went way off track and now you're like... you never... I believe as a man in a relationship, like just talking from a godly perspective, right? Like you got to find yourself. You're the head. No matter what how successful, how good that woman is, you are still the head of that household. Regardless if it's like marriage or just a girlfriend anyways, like you got to find out who you are, where you want to go, your purpose, your vision of everything, and like kind of show her this is what we're doing. If you're just chasing her, it's never going to work.
Yeah.
It's never going to work.
That's an interesting point because like I remember when I was younger, like that sense of God, like I was really like I would dress up wanting to be like a priest, like I'd be conducting mass in my own like my home, bro.
You had those spiritual leaders at the beginning of your life that he showed himself to you. It's not like he did it like you knew about
now
him.
I'm thinking back, that's like because the spiritual friend always like my spiritual friend like to my dad, he was like you're chosen. Like when I was younger I saw that, like then I could see it, like bro, why am I like pretending to be a priest and doing mass in my own house? Like I had that spirit in me. Yeah. But when I got here, like a lot of influences, like bro, like before I even got to Canada, I never watched like porn in my life or anything like that. Then all these influences, all these shit, I feel like along the way, like I kind of lost God in my life, and that's where everything started fucking up.
And that's the biggest key too.
My mom says the same thing too. It's like she was religious before she got here. She was always praying to God, donating to orphanage and shit.
Yeah.
But when she got to a point in her life where she just focused on just working, feeding the bills, she stopped going to church. Her life just got fucked up. Marriage problems started happening. She would apply to jobs. She's not getting jobs.
Yeah.
So she's like, she lost herself too. So me and her are kind of in the same position. So that was like, and sometimes like I feel myself veering off, but I always feel something calling me back to come to God, like to embrace him. Like there always be little signs. Like when I sin, like I know I'm doing wrong. It's like, yo, you're supposed to be doing better. Like you're supposed to be doing this.
The conviction, fam. The spirits inside you.
You should go back to the same Chisholm you was like 6 years ago. You had a pure heart, bro. Like this was
that
you.
1 year in uni. That was your Black Spider-Man face right there, fam. That was you. Just F all of this. And just you're free. You can do whatever. But then there comes a time where you gotta find yourself back.
Yeah, and then I was fucking lost, bro. Like I didn't go to I didn't go to church, bro. Like I was just consumed by the world, fam. Like I was consumed by like, yo, getting girls is cool, bro. Fucking like the most girls you can is cool now because
it's not what it's made out to be.
Yeah,
like when you see like.
Yeah, so like before
the rappers and all that stuff.
Like, but that was my mindset going in. Like, oh,
I know.
let me try and sleep around with as much girls as I can because I'll be cool.
Yeah.
So I don't know where along the way I fucking like lost myself with that, and then going towards that, like, bro, 4 years in university goes by fucking quick, bro.
Yeah.
So I'm doing my shit, like I'm studying, I'm doing hard, boom, boom, boom. I'm not even planning for the future. I'm just living it now, bro. The uni life, like I'm out here, I'm living life, I'm going to parties. And then suddenly, yo, your 4 years is up. My 4 years up, bro. I look around. What the fuck? I'm graduating.
Yeah.
I'm graduating. Bro, like, there's no more uni, fam. Like, you're not going to be going around partying like that. Bro, like, it's over. Bro, and I never fucking readjust. It never hit me till I got back home. I'm like, yo, this
Chisholm went to the circus. He was having the time of his life,
dog. I was
done, fam. Demons in the ass, like just walking around. Oh, it's over.
It hit me, bro. When I moved back to Brandon, I'm like, yo, it's fucking over.
Lock in.
Yo, it's time to face reality, bro. Like, what am I doing in my life? Like, bro, I've been lost this whole time. Like, what am I gonna do next?
Yep.
Because, like, my mom always kind of, like, she kind of, like, inspired, like, not inspired, but guided me towards, like, this whole, like, becoming a doctor thing. Because, you know, her main thing, like, she doesn't say it, but she wants, at the end of the day, she's done so fucking much, bro. She wants someone who's going to be there to, like, help her when she's older. Like, you know, she's done the struggle, raised us up to be, like, excellent, like, human beings, struggled so much. She wants, like, when she's old, like, someone who's going to take care of her. Because, like, my dad... probably God. I pray every day that they fix it, but right now it's not looking like he's out. Like it's almost like they're separated, but one is just waiting for each other to call it quits. So she wants her children to be there for her. So that's kind of the reason she always like wanted me to become a doctor, get that money, financial, be able to take care of her. Because she doesn't want to be struggling. Or if she's doing the same thing she's doing right now when she's older, she's not gonna live long, bro. Like yeah. Right now she's even having like so much health problems for just fucking working. Doing what she can. She can't keep going like this, right? So that was part of the reason, like, bro, like I did this doctor shit just trying to, you know, like make money. Because the other shit, like, you were asking me that question like a couple weeks ago.
I was about to bring it up. Good
like,
job.
Yeah.
Good job. Great job.
Yeah, like if like, so what would you do if like, wait, I forgot what you're saying.
So
like,
the question I asked you was, because you kept bringing up your mom, right? And I realized that your mom was a huge part. Like, a lot of things you did. Like you said, like seeking the love and validation, like a lot of things you did, like I need to do this for my mom, my mom, right? But you're also going through a lot of turmoil, a lot of confliction. So I'm like, it's the mom. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, your mom did a lot for you and she did great, but there comes a time where you have to, like, kind of see your mom as another human being. Yeah. And you got to figure out who you are. And that's when you kind of have to look to God.
That story is gonna come towards the end, bro. Towards my little spiritual,
and that's when you have to Now the rest of the guidelines are made by God, not your mother. You feel me? You're an adult now, and that's when the woman will come. Like that's why you don't worry about that now. So first, you got to find your guidelines. You walk straight, and then I'll say to you now to kind of figure it out because you're like I don't really understand what you're saying. I'm like, all right. The way you find your passion, like something you love, is. It doesn't matter what people think, what people say. You would do it regardless if they were watching or not. So if nobody was on Earth, if you were alone, what would you still be doing? What do you love?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I told you, I'm just a normal nigga, bro. I'm not. I feel like I was not the kind of nigga. Like, the last thing I would say I loved was basketball and fucking rapping, and I quit those. Like, I'm not gonna be a basketball star. So, you know, like in the real world, bro, like you have to provide. You have to that's the last thing I remember being passionate about. But in the real world, bro, people have their real life struggles. Like, you have to live, like you have to provide. So I'm not gonna be like, oh, like in my head, like, oh, this is the shit I was born to do, like be passionate about. I just want to pick something which I know I'm gonna be able to keep the family fed. Like, you know, and with the whole doctor thing, like I don't feel like, this is a weird part about it. Like, I like the thrill of studying. Like, I'm a very competitive person. I liked when we would go on tests and compare test scores after. I like that competition. I kind of,
You like that?
in a way. I kind of like the.
I wasn't watching you on the test. I wasn't watching you on the test.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't watching you on the test.
Yo,
I wasn't watching you on the test.
You had a couple scores.
I had a couple bang outs.
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted, fam.
I kind of like that in a way, in a sense.
We're competitive in everything, fam.
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
Video games, all of that, bro.
So I kind of like that in a way. I liked science, like, compared to everything else. Like, everything else I hate. Like, business, I don't have a business mind. Math, I don't have a math mind. So I was thinking, I just narrowed it down to the sciences. I know it's gonna be something science and something health related. So
that's what I thought. I dropped.
Yeah, because a lot of people don't have, like, it's hard as fuck, bro.
Yeah.
Like, even the medical exam I just took, the MCAT, is like, I probably failed, bro. That's the thing. It's like this. That's why I have so much uncertainty in my head. And I'm the kind of person.
Yeah, where'd that come from? When you were talking about God in the chat, like, now I know God is the one that kind of guides, like, leads the way, whatever. You said something like that. What'd you say in the chat? Remember, you were like, I know God has it under control. Like, it's not in my control.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, I started getting to a point where it's like, I feel helpless, bro. Like, I feel like everyone is telling me these things of what to do. Like, my dad is like, oh, like, just do, like, I don't care. I just want you to be happy. You don't have to do the doctor, do a public health thing. It doesn't matter.
That's the one that they do if it's not nursing. That was the thing. But go on,
public health. Like,
like,
I just want you to have something. I want you to move out the house. I don't want you to live with your mom anymore. Like, I want you to be a man. Like, you can't keep doing this MCAT every year, staying at home, bro. You're 23. Like, he's
who
trying.
Are you?
Yeah,
what
he's like, he's like telling you, I want you to become a man. It's time for you to move, be independent. Like, you're too dependent on your mom and stuff. Then my mom, she's like, yo, like, Chisholm, like, you have this capability. Like, you are a star. You are one of the smartest people I've ever seen. I know you can do this. If someone else can become a doctor, you can. So it's like competing thoughts in my head, bro. It's like one person that, like, there's no unity. There's never been unity in my life to this point, man. Everything has been so fucking divided. So I don't know if that plays a part in me being so divided in my own thoughts and me being lost. Because for as long as I remember, no one has been united in my whole life. Everything has been, this person is telling me this person is telling me this. I don't know what I want to do. So I kind of narrowed it down to the whole like, yeah, I'm gonna do something in healthcare because it's the least, like, it's the thing I love the most out of everything else. Like, I hate it. And I kind of like science. I kind of like I like being able to tell someone about, oh, like, why is this person, like, sick, or like, why is this person, like, going through this, or like the whole science talk and explaining that in a sense. Like, yeah, I kind of like doing that in a sense. So I'm like, let me at least try this. But in my head, I'm still thinking, yo, back to that same Chisholm who quit basketball, who quit this. Am I built for this? Can I do this? Am I gonna succeed in doing this? What if this is not the right path? And I was actually talking to my dad the other day. I'm like, where is God? Why does it feel like God has deserted me? Like, why is he not speaking to me? Like, how is he gonna communicate?
Are you seeking him?
I'm
the same way it's not different, eh?
Mm-hmm.
The same way in all these different places you seeked the love and validation of others. Same way you seek that girl.
Mm-hmm.
The same way you seeked, oh, my friends are playing, I know they'll accept me if I do this. The same way you were seeking, did you seek him that way? That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, you keep saying, I need to do this because of this reason. Take away that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the parents, the brothers, all of that. You, Chisholm. If you seek God, what do you think he'll lead you to? What do you want to be led to? What do you want? If you didn't have those pressures, those cares, those concerns, you're lifting the world right now. Like, who do you think you are, fam? You're trying to take on everybody's thing. Like, what is even your role in your house? Are you the son? Are you the partner? Are you the?
I'm everything. That's
like,
what I'm saying. Like,
what are you?
yeah,
Are you the husband?
It's
are you the
funny
son?
you said that.
Are you the father?
It's funny you said that because I actually told my mom one time. It's like, yo, I'm not your husband.
Like,
I'm not the
but that's
father.
what you like. You don't know. Like, man, you have to figure who are you, brother. Like, stop being what other people need you to be and be yourself. Who are you? What do you want?
Yeah, I have to tell her like I'm not. Like, I'm your son. I'm not like the dad. I'm not the father of the house. Yeah, I get it. I'm the oldest son, but I'm not that. Like, I'm not my dad. You have something against, like, you guys have that against each other, but I'm not that. So, yeah, I feel like, yeah, I've been kind of lost with that. And part of it is rekindling that relationship with God. But I've been trying. I just have setbacks sometimes. And then when I have those setbacks in life where I feel like I've done wrong, I feel like God's not going to take me back. Or like, how's he going to tell me like this is the right path? Let's say, oh yeah, I decide to take on this medicine. How is God going to let me know this is the right thing for me? Like, is it through my failures? Like, let's say this MCAT, like this MCAT I took it, I don't know the score. And it's just giving me so much anxiety. It comes back in like a month. Like, if I failed that, does it mean God doesn't want me to do that? Or like, you know, like tell me the size. Like, how will I know? Like, if
do you know what faith is?
Faith. Yeah, I have an general idea.
It doesn't matter. No,
Yeah,
what do you
faith.
believe faith is? It's whatever you believe. Like, what do you believe faith is?
Like, faith is like the whole.
And do you have faith? Answer those two questions. What is faith and do you have it?
Like, faith is like believing that God has a plan for you. Okay. Do I have faith? Okay. I feel like me even raising these doubts would probably mean that I don't. Everyone has doubts. Yeah. Don't put yourself down like that. But do you believe you have faith? I believe I have faith. Okay. So does part of that mean just trusting that everything is going to be all right then? So it's like, I really want a woman, or a girl really wanting a husband, because women like our ages are really wanting marriage and husband and all that. Like, I really want a woman, right? I really want a woman. I really want this girl. She abandons me. She leaves me. I'll never find love. No, I will find love. It's just not her. I just know, okay, that means it's not her. It's not, I'll never find love. Because I have faith that love will come, there will be a woman that comes. I just know, all right, that's not the right one. If the MCAT doesn't go the way you want it to go, that just wasn't the way. But there is a way. You know there's a way. So that's why you should never be that anxious, that scared. You know there's a way for you. That everything will work out. It will work out as long as you have faith. You just got to have more faith in him. Like, and that's something that, because to relate to you, I talked to my dad about that. Like, you know, everyone has like those certain things that parents get on you for quitting. Like my dad, it's soccer for me. Like he'll bring it up every single day of his life. Like, Dad, I didn't even train for it. I didn't even care about it like that. Like one day in grade 8, 3-6, like I'm done playing soccer for the rest of my life. I'll never play. I used to play from grade 1 to grade 8. It's all I played was soccer. Like, that was my thing. Everyone used to like kind of make fun of me and what. Like, why are you playing soccer? I'm actually playing ball. I'm like, yo, what am I playing soccer? Like, that's a white sport. Like, you're black. Like, what am I doing? Yo, Dad, I just called the phone one day. I'm never playing soccer ever again for the rest of my life. I'm playing ball only. Starting crazy. Now. And like, you know, and then like cross country, like if you knew, like I was into running in high school, whatever, I was doing whatever good, and then grade 11 came. Quit that live school. You know what happened with me in school. It's fucking crazy, the parallels.
You know what happened with me in school.
You were scoring the same marks as the smartest people in the class. You were competing.
No one knew I was like even like smart like that. Even in grade 11, that was my lowest average. Like grade 9 was 84, grade 10 was 76, grade 11 like 53. Fam, I was like, I'm done, because I was going through a lot of stuff, like whatever, right? And then grade 12 came on. I gotta lock in. I gotta make it to uni. I have to. Or else my family's gonna crucify me. Like they look at me like I'm the chosen. You know, like. I gotta make it in. I'm the only one. Like, no one else is gonna really do it. Like, that's around like my cousins and all that. Like, I gotta be the university. Like, it just has to happen. I went hard as I could go, fam. You know what I'm trying to say? But as hard as I could go. And then after I get to uni, and what am I doing? Like, I'm just depressed. I'm just sad. Like, what am I doing in my life? I look towards my cousins for validation, love. I look towards my cousin, and it's just like, if you want to be with us, you got to do certain stuff. And that's when I lost my virginity, doing all this stuff. Like. what am I doing? I'm just lost right now. Like I started smoking weed a bit. I'm like, I'm lost right now. You know, free. Oh, you smoke weed now? He's coming with. I'm like, bro, I'm lost right now.
Because I remember you went through a phase where like no one could even contact you. Like, no,
fam, I was Joe, bro. But this isn't my story, you know. But like, it's just I quit school, video games. That's how basketball star. I was the gamer. You know what I'm saying? I
ball
was
and clutch.
I was the gamer, but like, it's not me though. Like something about it, I'm like, and losses, it got to me. Like Bregin, like people will tell you, like Namakel, he said it like at the baby shower. He was like, Isaiah, like just you lost once in 2K21, you quit forever. Like it weighs so much. It's like I can't. And it's funny how you said that that year was the best year of your life, but yet you had so much basketball stardom, you had so much school highs, you had all this, but the best year was one where you're just away from all of that. And just,
that is crazy.
That's crazy. That? Like,
that is crazy.
So I was talking to my dad about it, same way how you were talking to your dad. My dad was like, every single time you get to a certain point, once I earn your respect, it was like a certain person, like in like rep training and soccer, the head coach was like, you can go somewhere, quit. Like video games, once when I was undoubtedly the best, I quit. Like every single time I get to a certain point where I earn the respect, I just leave. Yeah. And my dad's like, one day or one, like there's gonna be something or someone that you're just not gonna quit, and that's gonna be your thing. And don't quit when you find it. Like it's okay that you quit those other ones, but when you find the one, which is like kind of like God and what God's leading to you and your purpose and everything,
that's powerful.
When you find that, don't quit, and you're solid.
That is fucking powerful.
You just gotta find the one thing.
Because right now, that's so powerful, because this is the first time where I don't think I want to quit. Like I want to try this out. I want this to work.
Yeah.
So I think that goes back to your faith thing. But how do you build that faith then?
Okay. That's a good question, bro. And that's where, if you heard Duran's pod, that's Hassan. He's going on that journey right now too. It's funny how we're all in the same group and you all had that little spirit inside of us. But even Beverly too, you know, or like we're all trying to build our faith right now, and that's how do you do that? And I went through a journey, and right now it's just knowing God. The same way you make a friend, the same way you find a lover, the same way you fall in love with these certain things, you gotta like just fall in love with trying to know who He is, and like whatever steps that is. Like Duran said in the pod, I'm going to church.
Yeah,
Isaiah, I trust you. I'll come to your church. Other people are reading the Bible at home, just learning the word, you know what I'm trying to say, and just understanding it for yourself, drawing parallels. You know me, I'm an anime phenom. So like I just relate kind of the Bible like in anime terms, like, oh, that's sick. Like I think like Moses, you know Moses, right?
Yeah.
So he had his cousin or brother, Aaron, and they both kind of did the whole Pharaoh thing and got the people out of Egypt and all that.
Yeah.
And Aaron reminds me of Madara. So I kind of
he draw the parallels
when I think Aaron, like, and that's what I do to find the love for it, to try and this is my anime now. This is the greatest anime of all time, and that's the way I look at it. Like I'm competitive about this. I gotta talk to people. I'm competitive. I root for like the bad people. Like, you know, David and Goliath.
Yeah.
So like Saul, who was the king before him, and he took over the reins, whatever. His brother, I stand up for Saul, even though you're not supposed to. Obviously, he's the bad person. You're supposed to be like David, but like I stand up for Saul. I do stuff like that. I try to bring whatever I love into God, and that's how I kind of build that relationship with Him. And that's what you got to do. And that's kind of what One Reality is about. Like, you can just change your perspective into like seeing it as something you love, and then you just fall in love with it, and then over time you'll build that relationship. It's not a quick thing. How do I increase my faith? There's literally a scripture that says, Lord, increase our faith. Like, please increase our faith. Or there's one that says, I believe, help me in my unbelief. Like, it's a continuous thing in the Bible. Like, it's a continuous thing in life too.
Yeah.
It's just building that connection, fam.
Yeah, like I'm trying to like read the Bible too. And I'm trying to like, you know, when I have those setbacks, not regress, to be like, oh yeah, fuck this, bro. Like I'm like, God is never gonna forgive me.
Yeah.
And more importantly, I think I want to get back to that Chisholm who I was back when I was a youngin.
Rip
bro.
off that black suit,
Yeah.
that black shirt, man. Find the original guy. Rip that off,
yeah,
bro.
Like I want to get back to that person who, like, you know, my dad's friends say like, yo, this guy, God chose you. Like, you are here. Like, you're not a regular person, fam. Like, when you get to,
you were being told that bear when you were younger, growing up,
and he still tells me now. He's like, yo, he's like, Chisholm, like, this is what he told me. I spoke to him before I even took my exam. He's like, yo, like, you know, you guys were not meant to be here. You weren't meant to be here. You broke that curse, Like, you were literally chosen. You were chosen, and you're gonna be the one who's gonna bring your family together. But he said, now is not the time. Like, right now, where you're at, you're not even at the level where you can bring it. So he said, you know what? Just focus on your education. Like, focus on getting where you want to be. When you get there, you're achieved. You're a man. You're grown up. You have those like, you have that degree to your name. Like, maybe if you want to be a doctor, you have that doctor. Then you're gonna be in the position to sit your dad down. Because right now you can't talk to your little nigga. Right now, your dad is like, he has the money. Like, he's the man. You're still a boy. So right now, he told me, like, just from a spiritual, like, you can't even talk to him right now. But there will be a time where you just have to focus on yourself. And then when you get to that age, you will be able to bring this family back together. So in my head, I was just thinking, I hope by the time that happens, like, it's not too late.
I'd be thinking that too, fam.
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted, bro.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I was like,
I have a tattoo that says illusion of control.
mm-hmm.
And it's just like, fam, when I was away from everyone, and I was just like, yo, what if my mom dies, like, right now?
Yeah.
Like, what can I, like, I'm away, like, what if something happens to this person or that person? I'm supposed to be there right now. I'm not there. I can't do nothing. Like, it's just so much anxiety. Like, what can I do for them right now? I can't do nothing. I don't know what's going on, and my head's spinning, but then I'm just like, you have your story and they have theirs.
Yeah. Like,
they're writing their own thing and you have no control. You barely have any control over your own mind and yourself. You think you have any control what happens in their life? That's meant to happen.
Because, because, like, I remember we were talking about, like, mental health and all that shit. Because, bro, looking back, like, not a lot of people know, is, like, my head is literally fucked up. Like,
Same.
Like, it's like,
I think I'm
bro, I have no emotional, like, control over, like, something. Like, even now, like, shit right now is triggered. Like, I feel like fucking cry. Like, bro, that's why I don't want to fucking start tearing up on the pod and shit, bro.
Yeah.
But, like, the shit is hitting me now that I'm looking back, like, at it. Like, like, I'm, like, no one knows this, but I'm so, like, emotional. Like, bro, I go through real life shit, like anxiety, depression, and shit.
Yeah.
Like, shit like this is, like, it's, like, scarring, bro. Like, one time I wanted to go to a therapist, like, some shit. Like, I went to the doctor. I'm like, yo, let me talk to someone. He's like, oh, we're gonna refer you to a psychiatrist. I'm like, what the fuck am I going? I'm talking to that nigga, bro. Nigga gonna think I'm crazy and shit, bro.
I saw 4 therapists in grade 7.
Grade 7. So since a youngin', bro.
Man, my whatchamacallit? I'm gonna go quickly through the story though, but like, my cousin died. Like, we went to all of my cousins. We went to, like, a summer vacation. And, like, growing up, like, one-on-one, me and my cousins were blessed, fam. But as a group, as a unit, like, things would get kind of sticky, whatever. Like, they just wouldn't warm up to me in a way. Like, they would kind of pick on me because I'm just the easy target, whatever, right? But, like, nothing too crazy. But it's just, all right, you guys don't mess with me when you guys are in a group setting. So now I'm going to Jamaica. My parents are going to be there. My dad's like, yo, oldest cousin, look out for Isaiah. Look out for my son. He's like, all right, I got you. Oldest cousin's looking out for me. He's doing his thing. I had a great time. One of my best moments ever. I still remember to this day because it was like, finally, I feel part of the family. We get back. Suicide.
Fuck.
Right when we get back.
That's fucking crazy, man.
I was suicidal, depressed for like months. I didn't go to school for months in grade 7. Months.
Damn.
Saw like 3 different therapists. And then my mom's like, yo, nothing's working. I got to bring you to a psychiatrist. Went to a hospital, seen a psychiatrist. Man, I said, this guy's no good, fam. Look how older Johan, fam. Like 3 PhDs on the wall.
What the shit, man.
Yo, you don't know who I am. Da-da-da. Sit up straight. Fix yourself. What's wrong with you? Da-da-da. This kid's no good. But like, long story short, I got better, obviously. But like, it's just like, I've been through that. You know what I'm saying?
Fam. Yeah. And I think I'm going to like wrap it up with this story. I told you I have a story. I don't know if it's coincidence and shit, bro, but everything, maybe I'll try to ask your opinion from this shit. So like, this happened a couple days ago. So like, I remember I woke up, I was feeling moody. I'm thinking about like this whole MCAT thing, right? Anxiety, like, is this gonna work out? Is this gonna work out? You know how my mom feels about it. She's like, yo, just stop worrying. I tell my dad is like, Like, bro, if it doesn't work out, just do something else, find yourself. But to me, it's not as easy as, it's not black and white like that, bro. Like, I have that feeling like I want to pursue this, but I don't, like, I just don't know what is gonna happen next, and that feeling of uncertainty always like haunts me. So after that, yeah, you know, I was kind of feeling moody. My mom asked me, "Do you want to go for a walk?" I'm like, "No, I'm not going for a walk."
When was this?
This was like 2 days ago.
Okay.
My mom was like, "Yo, do you want to go for a walk?" Because we usually, like, bro, we will usually go for a walk because just exercise, and it kind of helps with the like back problem I have too. Yeah.
Oh wow.
So she's like, "Do you want to go for, like, you know, a walk?" Because I think she saw like I was in the, like, being moody. I'm like, "No, I don't want to go for a walk." But she's like, "Yo, you said you were gonna go for a walk before. Why don't you want to go for a walk? Let's go. Let's talk. Let's go." I was like, "Whatever, I'll just go." So we're going for a walk. We're talking about everything, right? She's just telling me, like, bro, like, you have to find yourself within, bro. You're listening. You can't be listening to me. Like, I know, like, I'm part of the reason. Like, this trauma, like, everything is, like, you know, it's like part of us. We kind of cause this division, but you have to find what is in yourself, right? You can't be listening to me or your dad. You have to really just look within. So we're walking, like, it's a good, like, talk, right? And I think you've been around, like, downtown Brampton, right?
Of course.
Yeah, near that you know, near our school, it's like the Shoppers.
Okay.
That trail.
Yeah.
So it's like a trail, right? So we're like, we don't usually go through that trail because we usually take like a shortcut and just head back home. My mom's like, today let's just go like down this trail, right? So we go down this trail and we're fucking walking. And I'm like, yo, let me take a seat, right? And then I take a seat and we're resting. And then this white lady, she's coming from the opposite direction. Just out of nowhere, this white lady, like, she didn't talk to anyone else. She's just coming from like the opposite direction. So like walking forward, my mom seen a bird, and I seen it too. I was like, yo, it's just a fucking bird or anything like that. So we're chilling, and then this white lady comes over. She's like, did you guys see that blue heron? So blue heron is a kind of bird, right? She's like, do you guys see that blue heron? I was like, bro, what the fuck? This white people are always amazed over just the fucking anything. I'm like, yo, what's this white girl talking about? Like, who's this girl talking to? First of all, why is a white girl just, because, you know, white people don't really like to talk to black people like that, right? I'm like thinking, yo, white people, they find anything like amazing. Like, I brush it off. I'm like, yo, mom, she just saying anything. She just said that, did you guys see the blue heron? She was so happy. We said, oh yeah, we saw it. And then she just left. So I told my mom, bro, what the fuck is a blue heron? Like, and then we step up a little bit, we see the bird. And my mom was like, yeah, that's the bird right there. I'm like, bro, this is nonsense, bro. Let's just go home. Like, it's just a bird. But this is like a different kind of bird. Like, this bird is like a bird you usually don't see like often. Like, it's like, I'll show you the picture. I'll show you like everything after. It's like, you don't really see this bird. Like, it comes once in a while. Like, people don't really see it. So when she said it, we didn't really understand why she said it. It was like, yo, what? Like, why is she saying it? If someone comes up to you and just like, yo, there's a blue heron. We don't even know what a blue heron is.
Yeah.
We don't even know if it's the bird. And
Yeah.
we look at it, we see it there. The shit is just staying by itself. And my mom decides to like search up like what a blue heron is. So she sees it as like kind of like this bird, right? It's like a native bird and shit. Like, it comes once in a while. I'm like, bro, mom, this is nothing. And then we look into, I'm going to pull up literally the symbolism around it. So we look into it, right? I search it up because she was still paying attention. Bro, my mom never cares about anything, but she's going onto YouTube videos. She's searching it up. She's so intrigued by it because it's the kind of something she's never seen before. I'm brushing it off. I'm like, bro, when did you start getting interested in birds? She's searching up videos. I'm like, all right, let me just search up what it means when you see it, because maybe it's of some significance. Because this lady, we don't even know how she's seen it because she's coming from the opposite side. How could she have even seen the bird? So she comes up, she's like, she tells us, and I'm like, okay, let me search up what it means. So I search it up, right? And this is what it says. Like, this is symbolism of it. So like, the blue heron symbolizes being calm, presence, being at peace, uniqueness, and balance. So the blue heron asks you to look inside and nurture all aspects of yourself. Embrace your flaws, your uniqueness, and feelings of shame with self-love. So once you love your whole self and find your inner peace, you'll be able to bring peace into others, spreading healing throughout the world. Dog. I'm like, no, this can't be fucking, like, what is going on? What is going on? I kept reading about it. I'm like, yo, mom, we're just literally talking about this. Like, what is going, this is literally my, so I'm like, yo, let me just go through reading more. Then it's like, it says like, so the appearance of the blue heron indicates that it's time to assert your own authority and to follow your own unique path in life. So we need to listen to the inner callings of our hearts and not the ideas of others. So there may also be a great opportunity coming your way, and grab it quickly when it comes. The green, the blue heron is also symbolized as a jack of all trades, bro. When I heard this shit,
Send that to me, bro. Send that. Whatever that is, whatever you're on.
Bro, after that, I had it as like the screensaver of my shit, bro. I was reading and I was like, Mom, is this a coincidence? I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
That's a miracle.
That's what I'm saying. What miracle, the fuck? Mom, we're literally talking about this. You're telling me this shit, bro. So we're like, bro, this can't be true. And the bird, bro. The bird, if you just look at his character, it likes to be alone. When we were there, it was just alone. It's calm, just stays by itself. It likes its own peace. It saw us, it flew. So then we just like, let's walk back. Let's walk back. So as we're walking back, it's like the bird is following us. We go to the next path. The thing is there. Just staying there. Just staying there. We come closer, it flies again. So we're like, we don't usually follow that path, right? But like my mom's like, let's just go the longer way today. Just cause.
Yeah.
We see it a third time. It's just there. And this time it doesn't move. It's just standing there, just sitting still, just calm. And it's at a point it just started like looking at us. It took a step back after we came for a while, but we were there for like a good 2 minutes. It was just looking at us, bro. Just calm, and it just maintained the space. And then it flew away for the last time after we didn't see it. And then when I went back home, bro, like I was reading this shit, and it was like, bro, this is my fucking life, bro. Isaiah, this is my life. I started crying, bro. Like, even like, this is my fucking life, bro. Like, is this a coincidence? Like, is this how God like talks to people? Like, bro, what because my mom was so shocked too. She's like, yo, we'll never forget it. Because what is a coincidence that out of all days, like, I didn't want to go that day. I'm like, let's just go. Then we go the longer route. And then this lady, she didn't tell it to anyone else there. We were just the only ones on the path. She's like, yo, what, like this blue heron over there, we don't know what it is. She didn't even say what it was. Yeah. She just said blue heron and left. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? So what's the coincidence that we even tried to pay? Because usually we wouldn't pay attention to that shit. It's just a bird. Like, it's a different kind of looking, like, it's a beautiful bird. It's like different birds. Like, so what's the coincidence that like we wouldn't even pay attention to shit like that, bro? It's like, well, my mom, she wanted to search it up. So what's the coincidence that we search it up and this is what it's fucking saying? This is my life, bro. It's like it's talking straight to me. Mm-hmm. I was like, bro, I cried when I got home, bro. Because I was like, this is literally my life, fam. It's like telling you, embrace your flaws. Look at your uniqueness. Stop listening to other people. Yep. When your time comes, you will know and you will be able to grab it. And I was like, yo, this is I think this is a miracle, bro.
That's what it is.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, is this the way God talks to people, bro? I was like,
God talks to everyone, however that he needs to talk to you, however he needs to get through to you, fam. Yeah. Because a certain man would just really walk past that.
Yeah, bro.
So whatever he needs to do to get through to you, it will be uniquely for you.
Yeah, because
that's how we did
bro,
it, bro.
Like shit like that, we wouldn't put much thought to it. It's like you just see a bird. Yeah, so what is a bird? But
not only did you see the bird, the girl said, "Yo, lock in,
yo,
like,
lock
yeah,
in.
bro,
Yo,
like,
lock in, yo, did you see that right
God
there?"
Said, yo, like, let me know you black fool.
Yo,
like,
she said that and just left.
Yes,
didn't see her
bro,
again.
Yes,
we don't even know how she seen it because imagine we're going straight. The thing is on our right, and she's coming from here all the way down, just jogging.
Yeah,
yo, there's a blue heron right there. She's smiling, and leaves. She didn't even tell us what it means. We didn't even ask what it means. She's like, "Oh, okay, it's a bird." And then we step closer to see it. And then my mom just starts searching shit up. Like, why are you you're not the type, you're not the inquisitive type. You're not the type to go and search this shit up.
He's trying to teach you how you keep driving, fam. That's how you keep going, fam. Like, you see, you keep going, you're following your mom,
bro,
and then your dad.
Yeah,
follow that bird, fam. You keep going straight,
like,
fam.
Find your own way.
Like.
And then
it's you now, fam.
We're walking and it's like it's following us.
Yeah, make sure you get the message, fam.
Yeah.
100%.
And it even stopped to like stare at, like it was looking dead at us for like 3 minutes.
Fam, it's up to you now, fam. He's talking. It's up to you, fam. Whatever you take from this, it's up to you, fam.
So I'm like, I was just thinking, like, do you think that's like coincidence or?
I already said it's a miracle, fam. I already told you. That was God, bro. And he's going to keep talking to you until you start listening.
So those are the ways like God, because I always thought that
all types of
if
ways.
God,
this is God right here, right now.
Yeah. I always thought that if God wanted to talk, like he'd appear to me or say to me.
Yeah, white robe, long hair in your face, talking, fam. He'll talk to you through your enemies, through a child, fam, through the bird, through a stranger, through a white girl that you think is a waist suit. You know what I'm saying?
Dog, that like I can't, like I cried like a baby when I got, because it hit me, bro. Like this is literally my life story.
That's how you know, fam. You felt that.
Yeah, I felt that, bro. Like it hit, like it was like, bro, this is the literal shit my mom, like even going on the path, that's what my mom and I was talking about. We had a whole conversation about this. Like she was literally just telling me, bro, like you need to find your own path.
And that was just the confirmation, fam, that you need, that God knows you need, or else you won't listen.
Yeah, like the shit is like, bro, don't worry, bro. Just everything's going to work out. Wow. Like it's calm, it's peace. It's uniting with your own flaws. Those flaws of quitting, bro. All those flaws you think you see with yourself. It's uniting. It's fighting your demons, bro. It's uniting with that. I was like, yo,
keep going.
Yo, I'm like, yo, that shit.
Oh, your inner portrait.
That's what
beautiful. Like it's beautiful, fam. Like your life, bro. Like,
yeah,
wow.
That's what I'm saying. Like when people say I'm like the chosen, I feel like when I get older, I'm gonna see it. As long as I keep following that path, I feel like God wants me to follow like a specific path, and I have to get to that path to really know what that, like this. My dad's friend was telling about. Oh, you're chosen. Like I have to get to that path to really open up those doors for me to see what it is. But yeah, that was a fucking waking call, bro. And since then, like I've just been trying to be more positive, bro. Since then, because that's a miracle, bro. My mom, the thing I liked about it is my mom experienced that with me too, because she's going through like a similar thing. Like, bro, things are not working out for her.
And you asked me before, people couldn't get a hold of me a couple of years back, 2023. Mm-hmm. What do you think I was doing? Same thing you were going through. And I was like, there's too many voices. I can't hear myself think. I can't hear what's going on. What's the goal? What's the purpose? Why am I here? I can't hear myself think with all these different people talking to me.
Yeah.
So I ran to Milton. People calling my phone, blinging down. I said, what are you doing? Everyone's freaking out. Threw my phone in the lake. Now I have no phone. Laptops starts moving, threw my laptop charger away. Now I'm in a room by myself, locked in a room. What is going on? What's happening? What is the plan here? And that's what led me to this. That's what led me to just, even I got baptized a year before that too, and just kind of, and once I threw my phone in the lake, I read like almost the entire Bible in 1 week.
Wait, is that rhetorical or you actually threw it in the lake?
Chisholm. There was a lake by I used to go sit there to find peace.
Oh shit.
I ran to the lake, threw my Ugo's birthday, happy birthday, ran to the lake through the phone, April 19th, 2023.
Fuck.
Because there's my dad's birthday, Duran's birthday, Ugo's birthday, and I wanted to make sure I said happy birthday to all of them before I got rid of my phone. Ran to that lake. As soon as I had birthday, Ugo ran to the lake and threw the phone. And then all of a sudden I could read Bible straight. I used to read like a page and get like the urge to masturbate or do something or just forget this or go on YouTube or something. I couldn't stick with it. As soon as I threw my phone, it was like I wanted, like there was nothing else I wanted to do but read that Bible.
Yeah.
I was reading it straight through. Only thing I didn't read was Psalms and something else. But
yeah,
fam, it was just I needed to hear myself, brother.
Yeah, bro. And yeah, I just pray that, like, I know there's gonna be bumps throughout the road, but like I always feel myself crawling back for some reason to God. Like it's just for some reason if I do something bad, like there's a voice telling me come back. And I just want now my whole prayer is that like I want to be able to be with God to guide me through everything. Because really before I was trying to do it all by myself, right? I was trying to take it all by myself. So now I'm trying to
all those cares up to God. Stop carrying the world on your shoulders.
I've been trying to carry on my dad's problems, my mom's problems, world's problems.
That's what that back kind of reminds me of, fam. Is you carrying so much that you're not supposed to be carrying, bro.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to lift it off and just trust in God. And I feel that's the crazy spiritual the experience I told you that, bro. That's the craziest thing that has happened to me. That has been like, oh, this is what I'm feeling. Because even now, bro, like there's so much shit. I didn't even talk about like my. Like my
part 2, fam. Part 2.
Yeah, part 2.
Part 2 still.
Yeah, I didn't even. Yeah,
like we said, fam, we're ending it with that.
Yeah,
with that thing, fam. Like with that story.
Yeah, I just want.
Story,
yeah,
fam.
before we end, I just want to know that let everyone know, bro. Like, it's okay to go through shit, bro. Like, people might not know like what is in your deep psyche, and like a lot of people go through shit. Like, it's okay to go through shit, but the sooner you can find somewhere outlets like this to let it out. Cause, bro, I feel good right now doing this. It's like, this is my outlet.
Fam, for sure, bro.
This is like my therapy, bro. Like, so just find good people in your life. Find God. Find something that's going to distract or take you out. And yeah, like, you might fall. There might be distractions down the road. You might feel like you're not enough for the world. But you shouldn't be trying to look towards the world for validation like me. Because going down that route will just get you lost, just like I was in first year.
Sounds like you know the answers.
Yeah.
Lost in first year, but that's your favorite year, right? All right, bro. Appreciate that, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Thank you for coming on. You'll be back, obviously.
2017 Chizzy King.
That's
bro.
it, man. Love.